What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Well, should I say to another story, because I'm trying to see if I can make like a little playlist of stories for you guys out there, because I got a pretty interesting background on my life. But yeah, whatever. I was thinking of doing this story on my first kiss, because my first kiss is very interesting. It's very bizarre, very weird, and you guys would not want to miss this. This first kiss is crazy, okay? It's like insane, but whatever. Talking about how insane it is, whatever about that. But pretty much you guys should really stay for this. So I'm just gonna get right into the story. Just want to say I've told some of my friends out there, and you know, my closest friends, they know the story. If they're watching now, they know the story, and they're like, wow, that's deep, you know, that's down to earth deep. But anyways, talking about how deep it is, I want to say that this story is about my first kiss. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Yeah. My first kiss was when I was going from 6th grade to 7th grade. Yeah, and I loved it, man. Like, come on now, every kid at going to 6th grade to 7th grade loves girls. I mean, that's the moment when you start to begin liking girls, and I was like that. I was like, oh my gosh, I like girls, and I was pretty much hitting on every girl I could. And I don't know why I would do that, because I'm not the best looking guy out there. Okay, not that I'm ugly, but I'm just not good looking like all those models and stuff. But anyways, pretty much it was 6th grade going to 7th grade, and I was just like, you know, I was a horned up boy, and I was just like, I went to the pool one day. I lived in apartments back in the day, and I went to the pool one day, and when I went to the pool, I saw this girl, and this girl's name was, we're gonna call her Kimberly for now. But this girl Kimberly, okay, so she was beautiful, man. Let me tell you guys, okay. I went to the pool and I was like, wow, no way. And I was just like, wow, dude, I gotta say hi. I gotta say something, you know. She's so beautiful. But I didn't say anything, because I was always super nervous. And the first time I did have a girlfriend, which is in 6th grade, lasted 3 days, believe it or not, which was horrible. And it got me thinking that I should never have a girlfriend again, you know. But pretty much I didn't talk to her, and I missed my chance. And it was like, you know, it like felt like one of those times where if you don't talk to her, you're gonna miss it. You guys feel me? But whatever. So you know, that passes, and sadly I don't get to talk to her, which was sad. But the next day comes, and I was mostly an introvert, but sometimes I go outside to play with my friends in apartments, because I had a lot of friends there. And so I went outside, and I was just talking, you know, to my friends, and we were playing tag or whatever. And I see her again, and she's like, well, she didn't say anything, but she was just standing there, and I was like, hi, nice to see you. You want to play with us? And she's like, why not? Because Kim here was visiting her auntie's, like, or grandma's house for the summer, and I think she was going 8th grade, going to freshman year, which was like, she was like a cougar, man. I was just like a child, and I was trying to get at that. But I was just like, hi, you should come play with us. She's like, yeah, sure, why not? And so she comes to play with us, and we're just playing. And then later at the night, I'm like, wow, that was really fun. My name's Val, what's yours? And she's like, you know, Kim. And I was like, that's cool, nice to meet you, Kim. By the way, guys, this isn't her name, just saying, if you guys forgot. But she's all like, oh, my name's Kim, nice to meet you. And I was like, nice to meet you, Kim. And so we just like got more intimate. We just started like hanging out more, and then we started hugging. And the equivalent for a 6th grader or 6.5 grader, the equivalent of hugging meant like you were like boning them. You understand me, dude? Like, if any of you guys watching this were in 6th grade already, hugging was like, whoa, you know, like, whoa. But anyways, so we were just like, sorry, like, there was like this weird, like, it was like a fart noise on my chair. It was weird. But there was, yeah, we just started like hugging. And then like once she came over, and we're watching a movie, and she had 2 little brothers, right? And the little brothers would follow her everywhere. Like, every single place she went, the little brothers would be there. But I mean, I liked it, but I didn't like it at the same time, because it gave us no privacy. But I did like it at the same time, because it gave us no privacy. Because I was very nervous when I was around her. I didn't want to screw anything up. And I always overthink things. This is the type of person I am. I overthink things a lot. Like, when someone says let's do something, I'm like, whoa. But then this can happen, which kind of sucks. I hate that part of me. But anyways, going back to the story. So where she like brought out some blankets. I was no, this was my house, and I brought out some blankets. So like it was in summer too. I don't know why the fuck I brought out blankets, guys, but I brought out blankets, and so pretty much just to like put around me and her, and so me and her would hold hands. But she wanted this. I did not want that, because oh my gosh, guys, I get like super sweaty when I hold another person's hand. Like she would start holding my hand, and I would start losing pounds on my hand. Like I would sweat out pounds, gallons from my hand, which was insane, because I just did not like the feeling of holding some other girl's hand, and I got really nervous. I like the feeling, but you know, back in the day, I still do. I really like get really sweaty, but so she would always do that with like the blankets, and it was like once or twice we did this, and I would always make up some excuse to get away from it, and I'd always tell her, hey, let me go get a fridge, let me go to the fridge real quick, I'm gonna go get a popsicle, you want one? And I'd always try to like make up some excuse, and I'll come back and be like, oh, but I have a popsicle in my hand, you know. And I was a righty, and she was a righty also, so she'd always like to hold my hand with her right hand, and I'd have to pretend I was a lefty, so like I'll have the ice cream cone or whatever in my left hand, just to like avoid and say, oh, I'm sorry, just it's hard, you know, it's gonna look awkward with two hands on it, like, you know. I would always make up some excuse, which was super embarrassing of me. But talking about the story, going back to the story, we're just like, I'd always make an excuse, and yeah, this is just like that part right there is just to give you an insight of me, okay? But after that, you know, pretty much we would be talking like more and more, and then hold up, something popped up, I'm sorry. And then after that, we were just like, it was one day, and we went outside, me and her, and we said, well, I brought out a football, and I said, let's play some football, yeah? And I don't know how I had a football, because I do not go outside a lot, honestly. But anyways, we were like, I said, let's play football, and we went outside to play some football. And the little brother, he was like the Malcolm in the Middle little brother. He threw the football back at me. This was like the third like throw he threw back, and it hit me in the lip, and I was like, ouchie. And it's those type of like lip blisters that you're like, ow, it hurts, and like you kind of lick it, and it hurts a little bit more, but you keep licking it. I don't know why, because it's a weird feeling. But anyways, we're doing that, and she like, I'm running out of breath, guys, I'm sorry, I might be talking too fast, but whatever. We were doing that, and like I just like throughout the day I was like, ow, it hurts, and like I just kept licking it. I don't know why, but so I was doing that, right? And later on in that day, I was just, it was night, it was like probably like 9 o'clock, and I said, hey guys, why don't we play hide and seek, because it's 9 o'clock, and all the kids, even like high schoolers, love hide and seek. Let's be honest, that's like the best game in the world. And we said, yeah, let's play some hide and seek. And so everybody agreed to play hide and seek. And so the little one, like I think the Malcolm in the Middle was it. I forgot their names, but they were like one of the little brothers were it, and the other one ran off. And I lived in big apartments. Like we had tennis courts, we had soccer courts, volleyball courts. It was really big apartments. And pretty much the little kid ran off. We never heard of him again. And the other kids started counting. And so me and her were hiding together, and behind the pool, or like near the pool, there were like these bushes. So like you try to like sneak your way into the bushes, and you would have a great hiding spot. And there was like a log you can sit on, which was like the best hiding spot, because you can just chill there. You know, if you brought out the TV, you can make it Netflix and chill. You guys feel me? But so we were just standing there, right? And we're sitting there, and we were just like, I was just like, and like out of nowhere I said, man, my lip hurts. And she's like, oh really? And then she like goes in, and she's like, let me take a closer look. And then she goes in, takes a closer look, and like, you know, we like see eye to eye, and we start leaning in, right? And this is where it gets intense. And so we started leaning in. I was like, oh my god, it's happening in my head, right? And I just start going in, and you know, I close my eyes, and I kind of tilt my head to the right, and like I hold my lips out. I'm like, I hold my lips out, and she goes in, and while she's going in, she's all like, it was like Chewbacca eating some like apricot. It was horrible, guys. She was like trying to make out while I was just trying to have my first kiss, you know, because she's had like multiple kisses before me. And so she's all like, she's sounding like the monster. And so like, and I'm just there, and I'm like that innocent little child you would see in movies. And so I'm just there, and it ends, and like I just like back off. Like I don't back off like, whoa, what are you doing? I just like kind of like, you know, when a kiss ends, you just kind of like put your head back. And so I did that, and I looked at the ground while we're sitting on the log, and I just like stared at the ground. I'm like, wow, that just happened. And I stared at the ground completely, and oh sorry, and I just stared, and like, you know, whenever people talk in movies and it sounds like blurry, you know, like let me give an example. It was like or it sounded something like that. Like you can hear them, you can hear what they're saying, but you can't hear what they're saying. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but whatever. So that was happening, and while that was happening, pretty much I didn't hear her, like, and she kind of like shook me a bit. She's like, "Oh, you okay?" And I'm like, hey, I have to go. I'm sorry, but I think I hear my mom calling me. And like I just ran out. Okay, like I didn't run out. I just kind of walked out of bushes, and I just like booked it home. I just ran quickly to the house because she lived right near that pool. And so I ran home, and as soon as I got home, I mean, I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds to guess what happened. Guess, guys. Yeah, you're wrong. Like, I know you're wrong, because what happened was I completely started bawling. I was crying so hard, guys. You won't believe how hard I was crying. I was just like on the floor. I was crying. I went straight into my mom's room, and I started telling her, I was like, "Mom, I just had my first kiss. I'm so scared, Mom. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, Mom. I'm so scared." And my mom didn't like punish me or anything, because me and my mom have like, a really close connection. Like me and her like are really close. You know, we're fun together. And she gets mad now and then, but you know, it's whatever. But she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's okay. I mean, it was gonna happen sometime, or now, like now or later." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Oh, my computer fell asleep. And she's like, "But it's fine, you know, good thing you had your first kiss, you got it over with." And I was crying, right? And at the time, I didn't have a father figure. Now I do. I have a stepdad. He's amazing. But at the time, I did not have a father figure, and so I told my mom to call my uncle. My uncle's name, well, now I'm not gonna say his name, but my uncle like picked up the phone. He's like, "Oh my gosh, it was gonna happen, so congratulations." I mean, and he told me all these like things about like your first kiss, and how to know if you liked it. I don't know, it's kind of confusing if I'm being honest, but I mean, he gave me a good speech. But well, like doing that, I was just crying and crying. And so the next day she came over, and she's like, "Val, do you want to hang out?" And I was like, "No, I'm kind of sick, you know, I don't feel right now." And so pretty much for the rest of the summer, I kind of dissed her off, right? Then I felt bad about that, because I don't want to do that. And so yeah, and I just kind of dissed her. And then so like we didn't talk for the rest of the summer, right? And I was like, I felt bad. Now that I think of it, like before, and whenever I tell a story, I always feel bad, and like the person I'm telling it to, they're always like, "Oh my god, you can't believe you did that, you are so cruel." But like I mean, I didn't do it because I wanted to. I did it because I was super nervous. Like I do not like confrontation. Like I don't like talking to somebody that just like completely like did something like bad to, because I bailed on her, and you know, I was like, whoa, and it kind of shook me up. But so I didn't talk to her for the rest of the summer, right? And so pretty much next summer, I was like, well, I didn't talk to her. She came over to my house, and like my apartment, and so she came over, and she's like, "Hey Val, I'm back for the summer." And so guys, this was 7th grade going to 8th grade, and she was like, what? She was going into a sophomore. She was gonna become a sophomore. And like when she came back to my like apartment, she had a boyfriend, and it was like completely like messed up, dude. I thought we had something. I know I dissed her off, so that's probably what caused her to buy a boyfriend. But her boyfriend, dude, nothing on me, man. That boyfriend was ugly, dude. Honestly, guys, bad looking boyfriend, bad. But so pretty much she's like, "Oh, you want to hang out?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine. And I kept telling her, I was like, "Hey, I don't feel it." And then she came back one day, and she's all like, "Hey Val, do you wanna go play soccer? Me and my little brothers, we're gonna go play soccer right now, and we were wondering if you want to come play." And the little brothers are all stacked like right near my door when I opened it, and I always open the door without a shirt on. I would open the door with boxers, like without shorts, just with boxers, but you know, I put shorts on because she's a lady, and you know, you don't disrespect that. But so I said, yeah, sure, why not? And so we go to the soccer. Well, this is before, and before we go to soccer courts, I tell her, hey, if I beat you, we're not gonna talk anymore, okay? And guys, wow, guys, I feel so bad for doing that, man. And like, so pretty much, we're talking, and I tell her, if I beat you at soccer, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Do you understand? And she's like, why? And I was like, cause I just don't want to. And guys, this was when I hit puberty, and I was like really messed up. I don't know what's going on, and like I just like my emotions were jacked up, and pretty much I told her this, and she's like, oh, okay, then okay, I'll see you at the soccer courts. And I was like, yeah, I'll be at the soccer courts. Give me a few minutes. Let me put on a shirt. Let me get my shoes on. And like, I do not like playing soccer, guys, with my regular shoes, because we had like a cement type of soccer place, and I had shoes on. And if you guys don't know the brand Creative Recreation shoes, they're really nice looking shoes, and I have a lot of those shoes, and I had to go out with those shoes, and I was kind of like, oh my god. But anyways, I get out of the house, I run to the soccer courts, and I see her there, and I said, are you ready? And it was her and her two brothers that were going against me. And at the time, I played soccer a lot, and I've always been a soccer player. I love playing soccer, and pretty much we're playing, and I beat her. It was gonna happen because he doesn't play soccer at all, which I felt bad for. And like, I could finish, and I was like, you know what this means, right? She's like, yeah, but was it me? Did I do something wrong? And I told her, no, it's just you know, I'm not feeling it like right now, you know. And this is what I was telling her. I was just trying to make up some weird excuse to like stop talking to her. But I guess it worked, because she never did talk to me anymore. And pretty much that, guys, right there is my first kiss, okay? That story right there is my first kiss. And my computer is like knowing this story is boring because it keeps sleeping on me. But guys, I'm gonna give you some advice now here, okay? Because she never did come over and never did talk to me again. She tried knocking on my door and like asking what was wrong, but like I never answered. I always told my mom, just don't answer, mom, please. And you know, she would because me and my mom like are really close, and she'd be like, okay. But anyways, I'm gonna give you some advice, guys, okay? If you like someone, man, you go at it, because you don't want to get her stolen, okay? You do not want to get her stolen, get her just like taken away from you. Because if you like someone, you gotta go at it. You gotta make sure she likes you. Talk to her friends, you know, do everything you can to find out if she likes you, and to get with her. Like, not like get with her like thud, like, you know, but the, you know, like make the bedrock. I'm not talking about that. I'm making like get with her, like to make your like girlfriend, you know. If you guys like someone, go for it, pretty much. Don't let her go either, because there's like this saying, if you love something, let it go. That's the most stupidest saying I've ever heard in my life, because if you love something and you let it go, it's gone, pretty much. Don't listen to that saying. I don't know why I introduced this saying to this video, but if you like someone, just go for it like a werewolf. Don't stop, man. And be nice to her. Don't tease her, because that's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm a freshman in high school, and but I think I had my fair hold shares there, like pretty much on like that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. If you guys like this story time, make sure to hit that like button. I was gonna say story button, but make sure to hit that like button. And if you guys disliked this video because of what I did, I totally understand, and go ahead and dislike this video. But be sure to like leave a comment if you guys liked the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And the gameplay that I downloaded, by the way, it's Phantom Plays, I believe, and he's a really great YouTuber. He has a few thousand subscribers, which is awesome, and he's great, so I would go check him out. And so yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you like someone, go for it, man. Don't be scared. I mean, it's just like there's a lot of fish in the sea, pretty much, okay? So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.